What's the percentage of streamers that quit in the first few weeks? Let's see. Hi, my name is Cicada, and I myself am a smaller streamer. And one thing that's been on my mind this past weeks, especially with Streamer U that just went on, phenomenal by the way, is that how difficult it is to be a streamer, specifically a smaller streamer. For example, bigger streamers, although they have more pressure, they have a lot of motivation, not through themselves only, but also through their community, providing content that the community relies on to eat, sleep with, or just listen to and enjoy. While smaller streamers, no one cares at all, which is fine, because why would someone care for someone who's smaller? Which overall got me thinking about the amount of smaller streamers that quit in the first few weeks or overall the years to come. And in general, I decided, no, I did not decide. So Ludwig posted a class about how to be successful on streaming, and not just streaming, YouTube and other platforms as well. And I decided to react to it on stream as well. On stream, by the way, my name is Cicada Gamer on streaming. It'll be right here, and if you want to follow, like, support a small streamer, you can. But yeah, let's react. How to get ahead of 99% of all streamers. I don't think this is actually gonna work. We'll see. Ludwig. I heard his class is like really good.
A recent survey shows that the most sought-after job for Gen Z is to become a YouTuber or streamer. And although the world would be a better place if more people wanted to become electricians, nurses, or teachers, I know a little bit about what it takes to become a streamer. See, I've been one for the last 10 years. And in that time, I became Streamer of the Year, Content Creator of the Year, and had the most subs anyone has ever had. I've also fallen off in that time. But 31 years old now, I know exactly what you need to do if you want to become as successful or even more successful than I've ever been. In this video, I got a few tricks for you, tips, things that if you follow, there's a chance you'll succeed. I can't guarantee it because it comes down to your ability to connect with others, but I was the Professor of the Year at Streamer U and taught 4 different classes that I've condensed into one video. It's my masterclass. It's basically all the knowledge that I've accumulated. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, subscribe, and maybe I'll think about making another part to it.
All right, y'all. Do you my boy?
How does he do an intro like that without stuttering or messing up? Who knows? Let me watch. Maybe that's why he created this video.
Boys clap once. Do you hear my voice clap twice? Yo, welcome to my course today. It's called How to Get Lucky. I realize this has a bit of a sexual innuendo. It is not sexual, but I truly believe to be a
How to get lucky. All right.
successful streamer, you need to get lucky. I think every streamer has had a moment they can refer to where they got lucky.
You know what? I'm going to take some notes.
But it's about capitalizing on that luck, being prepared for when that luck strikes. All right. So here it is. This is my first question I had for y'all. Did anyone have a thought on it? Please.
I don't think it's like a.
Did anyone?
I can't see. Do you? Wait. Does believing you will be successful guarantee success? I think no. I think believing is a part of it, but working is like 90% of it, and like believing is 10%. Because you could work without believing, but then it'll cause burnout. But if you believe, it would just cause nothing. It's like a fantasy. But you have to believe and work hard. A+, right?
Anyone have a thought on it? Please.
I don't think it's like a grand factor of becoming successful, but I do think in order to be successful, you have to have that mindset of like, oh, I want to be successful, and that's the drive. As long as you have your eyes on the goal, your drive is unstoppable.
Marlon?
Well, I do think that's the first step to being successful. You know what I'm saying? But then on top of that, I think, you know, hard work, discipline, all this stuff. If you don't have that, I don't think you'll be so successful at all. You know?
Yeah, I think you guys are nailing it on the head. I don't think we got to go more because it is absolutely true that belief alone is not enough. All right? What you need is belief, but you also need all those other factors. The most important thing I want you to take away from this class is that you need to be delusional. All right?
I always say that. Delusional.
Are already amazing at this. All right, you are all delusional enough to have applied to Streamer U and thought that you would get picked to get in. You are all delusional enough to be hitting the go live button, which is in it of itself an act of ego, right? People should be watching me, not other people. So you're a little delusional in that sense. It is a perfect thing if you're going to be a successful streamer. You have to be delusional. It's not a teachable skill. That is a skill that you either have intrinsically, maybe confidence you grew up with. So congratulations, you all have that.
Be
And I have some
delusional.
more congratulations for you. I got some good news for you all today. And all right, the class is called How to Get Lucky. A little background for y'all on who I am. I am Professor L. All right. If you don't know me, Streamer of the Year. What was that?
That was Bonnie right there.
So uncalled for. What was that? Extremely uncalled for.
No, chat was saying loser, and I was like, loser? What are you talking
Bonnie,
about?
everyone gets one. 2, you're out. Professor L, Streamer of the Year 2021. Bonnie, do you have one? Oh, shit. Content Creator of the Year 2022. You got one? Oh, shit. Okay, that's what I thought. Top 50 Super Smash Brothers player. I'm a Red Bull athlete. 6th most sub streamer all time. Engaged to a bad bitch. Fluent Chinese, Japanese, other languages. And I'm 31 years old. I'm probably... Show of hands, anyone older than me in this room? There we go. I got great news for you all. These are important facts. Keep in mind. 92% of streamers do not go live a second time.
What?
That's real sad.
92% of 92% of people that go live never go live again. Never go live again every month. Wow. Go live twice and you're top 10% on Twitch. I'm top 10%. I'm top 10%.
92% of people will go live once and they will never go live again. To be in the top 1%, all you need is 20 viewers. That is the top 1% on Twitch for streaming. All right? You are already in the top 1%. And of the 1 million students who have applied, you guys made it in. Round of applause for yourselves. And just by show of hands, who's in the top 1% on Twitch?
All of us.
Okay? All right, that's pretty good. So we're doing well. All right, everyone, do me a favor, check under your chairs. Check under your chairs, everyone. Everybody check under your chairs right now. All right, okay, everyone's got, who got a star?
Me! I got $10. I got a star.
All right.
I have a star.
Do me a favor, what color star you got?
Silver.
Okay, silver, white?
Glitter.
Does anyone have a gold star? Does anyone have a gold star? Oh, we got our gold star! Okay, hold up. Let me explain what the stars mean, everyone. Let me explain what the stars mean. What was your name again, please? Malik. You win our gold star. Are you live right now? Guess what you win for the gold star?
Do I get to your game?
I will be rating you today. Now, guys, what
I'm guessing this is going to teach about luck.
did Malik do to earn that gold star?
Nothing.
Got lucky. Okay? Raise your hand if you got a white star.
I got a white star.
I got bad news for you. All right, you guys, and this is a real stat, you guys are going to leave Streamer U less successful than you came in.
Oh.
I need you guys to listen to these stats I'm about to tell you. They're very important. Most of you guys are going to fail.
Most of
Most of you
guys are gonna
in this
fail.
room-
I'm going to write that down. Most, I don't need a pause to write that down.
Actively are going to fail as streamers.
Most
I did the math on last year's Streamer 2025 invites.
will.
Here's the chart. Now I'm going to break down this chart for you. It's a dumbbell chart.
Wow, that's too much for me.
These black dots are where they were at before Streamer U 2025. April 2025, that was their average viewership. The red line, okay, that means they went down in viewers. The green line, they went up in viewers. The orange dot is what their viewership is last month, okay? So these are people who they went to Streamer U. They had all that success, all that excitement. I'm about to be a fucking amazing streamer. Now their viewership down in here, okay? I'll give you the stats more concretely so you can really grasp it. The average viewership of all the streamers who participated in Streamer U 2025 is down 287 viewers. Wow. They have lost viewers year over year. Wow. Now obviously that's outweighed by people with larger streams, okay? They have much more of an impact. The median streamer, all right? The median, we know what the median is, right? You slash both ends so you get the person in the middle, all right? The median viewers, all you need to know, has gained 4 viewers before and after Streamer U. Okay? This is you. This is what you will be, all right, next year after all the excitement's over.
So, this is the average viewership. This is the average viewership change considering all active streamers who participated in Streamer U last year from April 2025 to June 2026. Damn, they lost 287 average viewers. The medium is considered the all active streamers who participated in Streamer U. They gained 4 viewers. 56%. The percentage of streamers who gain 10 or less viewers or lost. The percentage of streamers who gain 10 or less viewers or lost viewers. Damn.
After all the collabs happened, all right, after your viewership skyrocketed, your followership skyrocketed, you are going to get 4 more viewers. Over half, if you got a white star, that is you. Over half of the streamers have gained single-digit viewers or lost viewers year over year. Okay, why do we think that is? Streamer U is supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. You're supposed to have made it.
They didn't capitalize.
You're in the big league.
Why do I think that they didn't capitalize? Maybe because a lot of consistency. A lot of when you see your viewership drop, you're like, damn. And then you just start getting in your head, so you don't even think about going live. So I think a lot of it is consistency. And probably a lot of it is generally just luck. Like, some people are just more entertaining than others. Naturally. I don't know. What does Ludwig got to say?
Marlon, why not?
Well, I do think when you come here, everybody's gonna spike. Big streamers, small streamers. When you leave, you gotta make sure you entertain them on your own as well and try to capitalize of it and then grow, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, capitalize, I like that. I think ultimately, when shit's going good, when the viewer number's up, it's really easy to spark stream, all right? It's really easy to post clips with Streamer U in it and they do amazing, okay? You know what sucks? Is doing it when you don't have a great game plan. When you have nothing going on, all right? So motivation is great, but we should discipline ourselves.
We should discipline ourselves in small things and from these progress to things of greater value. Marcus Aurelius.
In small things and from those progressive things of greater value. This is Marcus Aurelius. Okay, he was the leader of Rome, the largest empire in the world. He wrote himself a journal called Meditations. It was his private thoughts. It was never published. They published it after he died. He's the most powerful man on earth. He's writing this, okay? He has everything in front of him.
So
he is writing this.
Discipline is more important
so
than
what does it mean
motivation?
to be disciplined versus motivated? Okay, we all know motivation's fickle. Discipline's forever. How do we get some discipline? This is an activity. I want you guys to all be doing this right now. This was your homework. If you did it, good. If you didn't, do it now. Pen and paper. We're writing down our goals. These are
Write down your goals.
Goals that you want to
Write down
achieve
goals.
before the end of the year. They're 2026 goals.
Write down goals you have for yourself to achieve before the end of the year. Don't make all the goals metric based. Make goals that you have control over. Dream big and make it achievable. Failure to hit those goals should result in an honest conversation with yourself. Motivation is fleeting. Be disciplined. Okay, I'll write down my goals.
July, we're over halfway through. We don't have that much time left. But what do you want to achieve by the end of the year? These don't have to be streamer related. All right, they can be about maybe your personal health, your personal relationships. But I want you to be writing down the goals. If you're writing down on your phone, I want you to write these down physically, okay? This, I have it. I didn't bring it with me, actually. I fucked up. We forgot to bring it. I wrote this down in 2018. I literally have the piece of paper in my dorm room, okay? It was 2,000 subs, 100K followers, 1 million uniques. Be punctual, be full time. I went 4 for 5. I'm not a punctual guy. I'll be honest about myself. All right, I went 4 for 5, but I do believe there is some.
Okay, I write down 1 video a day. That's one of my goals. He said write it down on paper, so I'm gonna show you after. 1 video a day. I'm gonna show it now. So these are my goals. Controllables and not controllable. Goals. Okay, so these are my goals. Controllable, 1 video a day, 1 stream a day for at least 5 hours, 3 TikToks a day / shorts, and 5 tweets. Uncontrollables, 5,000 YouTube subs by the end of the year, 2,000 Twitch followers, 100 subs on Twitch, 1,000 TikTok followers, and 5,000 Twitter followers. We'll see if I can reach that.
Value in materializing your goals by writing them out, putting them in the universe, okay? And I want to see your goals. I'll reply to all of them. That's part of your homework today. But ultimately, motivation is fleeting. Discipline, okay, is what will help you be a successful whatever you want to be in the future, and goals can help you be accountable. Okay, make the goals achievable, but also something that you're shooting for. Next up, we're going to talk about schedule.
Create a schedule. I suck at that. I suck at schedules.
All right, this is important. When I first went full-time streaming, I did what probably a lot of you maybe do right now. I went live. When I woke up, I went to bed. When I was tired, I woke up whenever I woke up. And I sort of did that on repeat, but you probably have recognized, maybe some of you who have started full-time streaming from a regular job, schedule kind of helps.
Yes.
It helps make sure you wake up at similar times, get similar sunlight, you eat correctly, you're working out correctly. And I don't think people think enough about streamer schedules. They just think about, when can I spark? How long can I be live? And I think a lot of you right now, who's doing 24/7 here? Okay. Now this is fine. Look, it's Streamer U. It's a rare event. You're capitalizing on it. Okay? But let's get a good schedule when we get back. I'm going to tell you this is my ideal.
Real quick, one more goal I want to add. Since this is a year time, I'm going to say last goal, get into streamer university. Get into streamer university. We'll see if that's possible.
Schedules when I try to do day to day, at least when I go live. I wake up 9:30. The first thing I do, first 4 hours of my day, it's meetings. I do some podcasts. I eat right. I do like at least 5K steps. It's just starting my day off. Okay. Next up, 1 p.m. This is probably one of the most important parts of my day. It's me time. I'm looking at people's streams. I'm ideating what I'm going to do on stream that day. That's it. I got nothing else on the plate. It's eat, ideate. I watch Twitch. That's it. 4 p.m. usually about when I go live. I don't go live for more than 4 to 6 hours. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit why, and why that's I think a good amount of time for you guys to go live for. But I'll do whatever segments I had come up with in my ideation process. and then decompress, hang out with my fiance, eat dinner, chill, and then I try to hit a similar bedtime every day. This is gonna be another homework assignment for y'all. This one, you guys don't need to show to me, but I want you to create an ideal schedule for yourselves for when you guys get back from Streamer U. What is the life you want to lead?
My girlfriend told me to create a schedule.
Okay, write it down.
And she actually told me it's better to be disciplined rather than being motivated. So I can't lie, she might be smarter than I think. She's a genius. She might be very inspirational.
For yourself. You can make your life really easy if you just follow the script that you give yourself. Another important thing, take days off. I think a lot of you guys don't want to take days off. I think a lot of you guys feel this pull to keep going. You are human. You are fallible. Give yourself the best opportunity to succeed in 5 years. People underestimate what they can do in 5 years. They overestimate what they can do in 1 year, okay? So if you give yourself a little rest, you'll be a lot more successful in the long term. Are you trying to be a streamer for a year and burn out and then be like, oh, I can't deal with content creation? Or are you trying to do it, I'm on year 8, okay? Yeah. And you never seen a tweet out of me going, oh man, I'm so fucking tired doing this. Because I take time off. I go to Dodgers games, I hang out with my fiance, I do whatever. But I think time off is important. That shit actually matters. It will help you in the long run. It will also help you be a more well-rounded individual. People who stream every day, they become rotted individuals. All right? I think experiencing life makes you a better streamer, makes you a more well-rounded person. This also matters. Do we have a question on that?
Did you start taking days off once you made it big, or when you were still small?
All right, guys, hold on. That's a good question. Did I take days off when I was making it big? Okay, look, it's true that when the number's going up, it is really exciting to ride that wave and do as much as you can to keep it going. It's like what you guys are doing currently with Streamer University. I gotta go live every day. Okay, that's fine. I think it's okay for short periods of time to do that, but make it a short period of time. Recognize, hey, I'm catching this wave. I'm gonna take some time for myself after, all right? To catch up on the life that I haven't been leading because I've been so focused on work. It's really easy for streamers to fall in the trap. You know the trope of like the working husband, barely knows his wife, barely knows his kids, works every day? Streamers do that to themselves all the time. So many streamers have amazing relationships online. Offline, they barely talk to the people they stream with. They have no personality. They give everything to their creation, and then they're a husk of themselves. In 10 years, you will not be hearing about them. I promise you that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Who's your GOAT? This is another homework assignment. I need you guys to be writing down who your streaming GOATs are. Now for this specifically,
write down my streamer GOATs? Streamer GOAT. I say obviously the first one for me would be Your Rage. Your Rage for sure. Who else? I'm Dante. Who else? Let me think.
All right. It is important for you to study what you are passionate about. Okay? You cannot be a streamer if you do not watch streams. It just doesn't work. You don't actually care about the medium. Maybe you just like the idea of being big and successful. Maybe you like the idea of being rich. You'll just never be successful if those are your reasons. You have to truly love streaming to be a big streamer. All right? So what does it mean when I say who's your GOAT? I need you to find streamers in the niche you are in. Okay? If you are doing sports, don't put down, Jeffree Star as your GOAT or whatever. Try to make it somebody who's in the same sphere as you. All right? So for example, look, everyone knows Anthony Edwards? All right? Anthony Edwards often says he's inspired by KD. KD, talk to him in an interview, he says he's inspired by Kobe. Kobe obviously inspired by Michael Jordan. Most of you probably don't know who David Thompson is. Okay, that's the domino piece that started it all. He inspired Michael Jordan to be the player he is. We stand on the shoulders of giants. Respect these giants. Study your GOATs. I'm going to give you a few examples of people who I like right now. And so when I ask you to write down these goats for this homework assignment, I want you to write down 3 people and why. What about their content do you find so alluring? So I'm going to give you examples.
I want to hear his examples
so you
first.
can do this easier. Joe Bart, king of the content funnel. We'll talk about the content funnel a bit later. Okay? RDC, they're probably kings of authenticity in streaming. And I think authenticity is what audiences really enjoy, right? Especially because there's such like a Mr. Beastification, you know, of like big grand events or whatever. People like authenticity. A friend group who are actual real life friends. You can't get much better than that. And then KDB, she's funnier than I'll ever be. So honestly, I'll watch funny people to hopefully pick up a thing or two.
All right. So I'm going to say your rage first. Your rage because first, he was actually one of the people that got me into watching streaming. Like, I used to just watch YouTube videos back when I was younger. So I'd say, but what's a reason why I'd call him a GOAT? In my opinion, best reactor. Like, I feel like his niche was reacting back in the day, especially with no face cam, by the way. He would make a video so entertaining just based off his voice and him just pressing like an end screen. Like his reactions, I think, is the best on Twitch. I think nowadays people say Joe Bart, really good reactor as well. And now the second one is I'm Dante. I would say I'm Dante is a really good reactor as well, but also just naturally funny though. I don't know how to explain that one. I feel like I'm Dante is just naturally funny. Naturally funny. And last, I'm gonna say Bruce. Bruce, drop him off. And I think Bruce is just really good at his community is really good. I think him building a community, I think all 3 of them built an amazing community. I think YRG is top tier as well, but I'll say Bruce is funny. He's a good reactor, and like I don't know, maybe the commonality between all of them is just they're really good at reacting and really they're all naturally funny as well. I believe Bruce technically is naturally the best conversationalist, funny, like he can talk and be funny. So I'm gonna put as well probably the funniest person on Twitch. Funniest person on Twitch. Wait, the light. Yep. Those are my streaming goats, I guess.
So anyway, that's an example of a few goats. I need you guys for your homework. All right, this is it. All right, there's 3 things. I'm only checking for 2. First one, I need your goals, at least 3 for the end of the year. I need you to think about the schedule. I don't need to see what your schedule is, but start thinking of an ideal schedule. And then finally, write down your 3 goats and why they are your goats, what you admire about them. And I want to just actually take a few right now. Does anyone have some goals they'd like to share with the class? Bonnie, please. What's a goal?
Like lose my imposter syndrome, because I do struggle with that a little bit.
Lose your imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
I think, Bonnie, a good way to phrase goals are things you can make actions on, right? So lose the imposter syndrome is hard because it's a little open-ended. So maybe write down things you appreciate about yourself every day. You know, like building confidence in ways that you can make tangible actions towards, as opposed to hurting yourself in your own goal. In your own goal, you've labeled that you have imposter syndrome. But if we were to make our goal, hey, I'm going to say like, you know, things I appreciate about myself in the world and the friends that I have in my life, then that works towards your goal without phrasing your goal in a negative way.
So make goals positive.
How about an example of some goats? Who here has a goat in mind? Someone they really like, someone who thinks great, that inspires them? What you got?
Extra Emily.
Extra Emily, and why?
I like her.
Driving? No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
shit.
I like her family too.
My car is total too, but that's not the point. So no, I like that she just does like solo streams. I do the same thing where I just travel. I'm
In
about to
IRL?
yeah, I'm about to do a Europe tour solo. Just me and my camera.
And the confidence she has walking in those places.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Raise your hand by show of hands. Do you want to be a streamer?
Okay, so that was day one. All right, okay, I got it. Day one was actually really good class. It was more goal oriented, and I guess the lesson on how to get lucky would be it seems to be consistent, but be smartly consistent, and be disciplined and not just motivated. Okay, I get it. So be delusional. Most of you will fail. Make a schedule and take a day off. Write down your goals. Say your goals out loud and write down your goals and study them. Okay, cool. My goats are off. My goats are on breaks. Dante doesn't stream anymore. All he does is Patreon. Bruce will stream once a year. And Rage, I think he's in a break right now. But we'll see.
By show of hands, do you want to be a streamer? Alright? Now, we're going to sit on this for a moment. Do you want to be a streamer? This question about it. Because maybe you don't actually want to be a streamer. You want to have what streaming can get you. But there are quicker, better, more efficient ways to do that. Maybe you actually just want to be rich. Maybe you want a large social media following. Maybe you want to have a...
Me personally, I just want to reiterate. Streaming is cool. YouTube is cool. But genuinely, the goal that I've always had since I was a kid is be a director. Like, if you watch Obsession, for example, he is a YouTuber himself. Curry, the director of Obsession, or Jordan Peele. He wasn't a YouTuber, but he used to do skits. Obviously, I should do skits to practice, but I don't want to be an actor myself. I'd rather be a director, but yeah, that's cool. Being a streamer, I think, is more of an avenue just to build a following base. And I find it entertaining, and I find the journey entertaining as well. So we'll see how that goes as well. Back to Ludwig.
creative outlet, streaming might not be the best path to do this. Now, I think when people talk about streamers, we talk about the big guys, talk about the Kais, we talk about the Speeds. That's awesome. That is a very small number of all streamers. That is realistically not going to be you. I have 3 examples for us today. I have a top 100 streamer in the world, I have a top 1,000 streamer in the world, and I have a top 10,000 streamer in the world. I'm gonna show you guys all their revenue and their viewership. We're gonna pocket watch. Guys, we're gonna start off with Mr. Number 95. Guys, we are starting off, excuse me, with myself. And I'm gonna show you how much money I make. I'm the 95th biggest streamer on Twitch. I also stream on YouTube. It doesn't include that, but I'm like maybe top 100, I'm somewhere in there, right? These are my metrics. If they line up with yours, okay, then your revenue will probably be similar to mine. I don't stream nearly as much as some other guys. I have 9,500 subs. All right. For me specifically, okay, we're gonna go through some expenses that I have. Here's my expenses. This is just the month of June. Everything here is for the month of June. Payroll, $225,000. That is for the 15 employees that I have. Next, travel, $55,000. That's a higher number than normal. I ran an event. I had to fly a bunch of streamers out. That's that travel expense. Next up, events. That is the production of the event. Nice. Next, marketing. Again, similar for the event. It's another $10,000. Final total for the month of June is just the expenses.
He spent $359,000 in the month of June.
I spent $359,000. Wow. This was just for the month of June, yes. All right, now's the fun part, guys. Now's the fun part. How much do you get to make? How much do you get to make, y'all? All right, this was the event that I did, by the way. That's why some of the costs were higher. The payroll's normal. I did an event called MCSR Ranked. World Championships is a Minecraft speedrunning event. Anyway, let's talk about how much I made. How did I pay for all of that? Well, good news for me. Merch sales. I got $7,800. Wow. Not bad. YouTube.
Oh.
That's just the YouTube revenue. This includes YouTube live streams, shorts, and videos, 270,000.
Holy shit. What's Twitch?
Twitch gonna be smaller for me, guys. I do not make as much on Twitch, 57,000. I only run about 6 minutes of ads an hour. I have 9,500 subs. That's about what you make for that. The biggest bulk of my money, though, I made a pivot in my life. I decided I wanted to stop being viewer funded. All right, I did a subathon, had the most subs any streamer did. I had like an average of 20, 30,000 subscribers. I ran a higher density of ads. And then I said, you know what? I don't feel good as a multimillionaire getting these people to pay me money. I didn't like getting 100 gifts. It made me feel weird.
Sponsorships.
I'm gonna start pivoting to get most of my bread from sponsors. That's the biggest cut of this. Okay, I'm a Red Bull athlete. I have an AT&T sponsorship, and I also have an Alienware partnership. These are long-term partnerships. All right, and I do one-off deals as well, as you guys do. This number's 800,000.
Holy.
Okay?
Holy.
So the total you can break through.
Wait. He made $800,000 on sponsorships. All right. Okay. That's crazy.
1.1 mil. Okay? Now, this is the flashy number. This is the top 100. Why am I showing you this? It is not just a flex, although I am flexing. It is because this is what you get to see. This is what people love to show you. They love to show you the top 100. But you guys aren't top 100. Not all of you, at least. Some of you in this room are. Maybe you want to be. Maybe you'll get there. What does Miss Top 1000 look like? I'm keeping this person anonymous. These stats are real, though. This person is a gamer. They average 1,200 viewers. All right? They stream 130 hours. Their sub count is 1,600. And if you go to Twitch Tracker, you guys can all do this later, by the way. TwitchTracker.com. Look up your Twitch channel name. They will tell you what number you are. If your number is lower, they might tell you what percentile you are in. Okay? Top 0.5%, top 0.4%, whatever. Anyway, this is a real person who is in the top 1,000. They're not exactly 1,000, but they're close to it. Right. This is all of their viewership. All right, how much do they make? How much does a top 1,000 streamer get? Sponsorships, $0. Oh. Asked them why. They said they think their agency's ass. They haven't had a deal. Okay, it's a much different number. YouTube, 150.
That little?
Only 150. They're not posting really long-form videos. They're mostly doing shorts. There's not a lot of revenue coming from the YouTube. They're more of a streamer than a creator with multiple verticals. All right, Twitch. 10,000. That's a good amount of money. That's comparable to what I'm making. I'm making 10,000 as well. All right? And if we go back to the hours a week, that was your question. They stream 130 hours. 130 hours.
A week or month?
For the month, this is all the month of June. So in total, this top 1,000 streamer made $10,250. That's a good amount of money, right? You make $100K a year being a streamer. That's not bad. All right. Well, let's go one further. Let's go to top 10,000, Mr. 10,000. This streamer is a variety streamer. It's a real person. It's real stats. They average 150 viewers. Maybe some of you in this room average a similar amount. They streamed 180 hours, the most of me or top 1,000. That's their sub count. That's how many years they've been doing it. All right, let's check the revenue for June. Sponsorship, 700. They actually made some effort.
Wait, let me go back. They stream hours. Is that for the month? 180 hours a month?
1,000. That's their sub count. That's how many years they've been doing it. All right, let's check the revenue for June. Sponsorship, 700. They actually made some effort to get a deal. That makes sense. They've been doing it 6 years. They have better relationships to get sponsors. YouTube, $0. They have no YouTube presence at all.
That's not good, man.
Twitch, $3,000. Grand total, $3,700. All right? Now, I need you to put this into perspective. That is a top 10,000 streamer in the world.
Right.
That is not a small streamer. That is a big streamer. How many streamers are there in the world? Anyone have a guess?
100,000.
Someone give me a guess. 100,000.
Million.
Just in the month of June, how many people went live?
5 million.
Just on Twitch. 5 million?
5 million.
It's not a bad guess, Jason. You're wrong.
Damn.
6.2 million people.
That's on Twitch too, right? On Twitch?
And that guy is better than 6.24 million. Top 10,000. And how much is he making? 3,000.
700.
3,000. They're making about 40K a year, right? Roughly 40K a year. And that's top 10,000 in the world. Okay? The numbers aren't wrong. People trick you. They say streaming makes a lot of money. It does.
Right.
For me. But this whole streaming system is rich gets richer. The top makes a fuck ton. When a sponsor wants to do a deal, are they going to small streamers? No. They're trying to hit up iShow Speed, then they go, that's out of our budget. Then they go down the list. They go down the list until eventually they're stuck with me. Alright? So I just need you guys to internalize this. I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you want to be a streamer?
Yeah.
Are you happy with the lifestyle? Let's say for the rest of your life, you are a streamer who's the 10,000th biggest streamer in the world. That is a successful streamer. You're making 4K a month. All right? Are you happy with that?
No.
Fuck no. You're saying fuck no. Okay, but what if that's the reality?
Then it is what it is.
Is it only worth it if you're top 100? Or are you happy doing the act itself? Is what you are actually chasing being rich, being famous? Or do you enjoy streaming so much that regardless of the amount you make, you would love to do it for that amount of income?
For me, it's not. I like content creation though. Content creation is more fun than like streaming in general. Like streaming is technically content creation, but that's like more harder since you're like live. But content creation is fun. So if the question is in general content creation, like would you be comfortable with being that? Then yeah, like that's cool. But the other things is like, streaming, just streaming in general. Yeah.
Is it enough that you are full-time, or do you want to hit these higher pursuits? And is streaming actually the path you should take to do that? That's what I'm asking you. Are you trying to be a streamer in 10 years who's making 5K a month? That's the question, and I don't know the answer. You got to ask yourselves. There's some people in here who are streaming for the first time at Streamer U. Maybe they're trying out. You don't have to be a streamer, yo. I know it's the buzz, but like, there are a bunch of other paths. You can be a YouTuber. You can just be a short form creator. You can be just a social influencer. You could be a real estate mogul if you want to make money. Like, there's a lot of other paths you can take in life. You can just work a 9 to 5 with something you're passionate about. You don't have to be a streamer. It's not a guaranteed success. You're not all going to be making millions. All right, let's keep it rolling. Does this sound like you? I want to see hands if at any point I'm talking about someone or something you're dealing with. I struggle to handle juggling clips and YouTube and streams. Hands up if that sounds like you. Keep your hands up.
Yes.
Keep your hands up if you guys don't understand how YouTube works. All right? Yeah. Put your hand up, keep your hand up if this sounds like you. My clips do really well, but I don't know how to convert to long-form viewers. I should see more hands up because I looked. 9 of the people in this class, I looked at you guys. You're averaging around maybe 100 to 300 viewers. Your clips are banging. You guys have hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram. You got millions of views. You got more views than me on your clips. But they're not converting. Okay? Have you ever wondered why? Yeah. Okay? Let's hear some theories. Who's got a theory? Why are you not converting? Why are you getting all this success on IG, TikTok, but not on long form? What's up?
At least in terms of streaming, sometimes I feel like I don't see a personality of a streamers on the, like their personality on long form versus short form. Like they're a completely different person when it comes to long form streams, so you don't really see their character.
I think that's a really good point. I'm going to say this louder for y'all to hear. I'm going to repackage it in a different way. The expectation of the viewer is not met when they go to the long form content. That is what is happening to you. All right? Now, before we jump into that, I have a question for y'all. What is worth more? All right, there's a little quiz time, pop quiz. Is a TikTok follower worth more? A Twitch follower? Or a YouTube follower? All right, by show of hands, who thinks TikTok?
Twitch. It is harder to get a follower on Twitch than any other. If you get a follower on Twitch, that means they really mess with you. YouTube and the other ones, TikTok's probably the easiest. It probably matters the least. YouTube is second, but Twitch?
By show of hands, who thinks Twitch? By show of hands, who thinks YouTube? Round of applause for Valkyrie, only one who got it right.
I got it right too. I got it
Welcome to my stream.
I got it right too.
It is Twitch. I think if you were to have 10,000 followers on TikTok, 10,000 followers on Twitch, and 10,000 followers on YouTube, you'd be making more money as the Twitch streamer. Okay? And ultimately, the reason why is the viewer buy-in. A viewer is going to be much more engaged as a Twitch follower than a TikTok follower. If you think about a TikTok follower, that's pretty straightforward. If they watch every single TikTok you post, they probably see 30 minutes of your face in a month. Total. All right? A YouTube viewer, how much are they seeing of your face in a month? It's going to be more, but there's edited videos, how many videos you're uploading. Average Twitch viewership, they might spend 30 minutes in one Twitch stream. And you can easily pump out, don't comment, and you're likely not replying to all the comments, but in chat, you're always talking to chat. You got chat on your phone right now. Chat's probably saying some shit right now. You probably looked over and read them. Has anyone read a YouTube comment while I've been here? No. Has anyone read a TikTok comment while I've been here? Yes. So if you need to sell merch and you have 100 Twitch viewers or you get a 100 view YouTube video, which one's better? You're trying to push merch to someone. Probably the Twitch follower. They're probably more likely to go buy that. Lacey, why are you disagreeing? What's your point?
No, I'm not disagreeing. The followers, yes, but YouTube has a way better system of getting recommended. So even if you have if you have 100 followers on Twitch, you're not gonna. There's no really chance to get 1,000 views.
Except for one guy. But this is real. What happens to you guys is you're really good at farming clips. I think at this point, a lot of you really understand intrinsically when a moment happens that, oh, that was the clip. I'm going to tell my clipper, or maybe you are your own clipper, you run your own clip account. Tonight, I'm going to post that. I fucking nailed it. All right? You guys feel pretty good about that at this point, I imagine. You probably know exactly, you might even be able to set up these moments. The issue is, you get that clip, how long is that in your 4-hour stream? A minute? Seconds sometimes? All right? So then my strength isn't to perform in a way that will not be met when the viewer comes to see me. I have to be authentically me at all points. You need to be authentically you at all points. The person they should see in the clip.
So let me write this down. Day 2. You do not always have to be the clip. Try to be you at all points.
Clip should be the person that they experience in the live stream. All right? Any guesses? They are all on Streamer U, but there's something more.
They've grown a lot lately.
They've grown a lot. That's true.
They're always themselves.
They're always themselves. I like that. So these three are 3 of the 5 most successful streamers from last year. These are who you should aspire to be this year. All right.
Yes.
These people have all increased by, I'm telling you, like 5,000 average viewers. They all went in with hundreds. They now have 1,000 viewers. Okay. They're now doing amazing. Okay. I think they all have different strengths. We're gonna go all through one by one. What did Tota do at Streamer U? Built probably the strongest relationship. You know, friends with Kai, friends with Ray, and Mafia Thon 3. Okay, to build a foundation, but build relationships with people here. Okay? Arky, I think, is one of the kings of authenticity. Arky wears his heart on his sleeve. It is obvious to everyone who's with him and everyone who watches him. So what you get in the clip is what you get when you hang out with him in real life. It's what you get when you watch him online. He's the same guy. Yano, probably one of the nicest motherfuckers I've ever met. And she's always like that. It's crazy. I expect her to break at some point. She never breaks. Ultimately, guys, look. What I really want you to take away from this is it's all right to farm a clip, but you should be farming it as you. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't, have a burst of 1 minute of energy and then you're back to being somebody else. Be consistent. Be consistent in yourself. Be honest to yourself. All right. We're going to talk about the content funnel. This is an idea of how to efficiently stream. Right now when you guys stream, what are your strengths? Getting a couple clips. Nice. We can do better. I want you to start shifting your paradigm. A stream is now a recording session.
Right.
We're not just booting up stream to fuck off for 4 hours, get 3 clips, go home. We're not booting up stream to play a video game for 6 hours and stream, go home. That is a waste of your time. It is a less efficient use of your time. This is a recording session. What can you record in a stream? This is an example of one of my streams. This is one of my best streams. Why is it one of my best streams?
Did you make two?
You had fun.
No.
You had an event.
No, I did not have an event. The title is Games with Friends. CoffeeZilla video later.
Authentic.
Authentic?
No.
No, not authentic.
Video out of it.
I got a video?
A good video out of it.
Every second.
I got multiple videos. From this one stream, it was 6 hours. There's 3 separate VODs. Those are just cut-ups, not edited, of the segments. All right, I came prepared with segments. 3 different edited videos. God Gamer Gauntlet. It's a challenge I do. Magic Chameleon with some friends. And I reacted to a CoffeeZilla video. And then I also had a couple clips out of it. Okay? That's all from one stream. That was 6 hours. I recorded all that. Just for your information here, I didn't put it in this slide. The streams, they made 5K. It's pretty good. Okay? All of these together, they made 25K. Okay? And you're able to get all this out of one stream if you just spend the time to plan out what you are going to do on stream. I think every streamer should be streaming in the sweet pocket of 100 to 150. I think that's like the perfect zone, 100 to 150, all right? Some of y'all need to do more. I've looked at your stream hours. Some of you guys aren't doing enough. I think some of you guys aren't sure if you want to be streamers. I think some of you guys are still exploring that. That's fine. But if you want to be a streamer, I think at least 100 is right. I think anything over 150 is a waste of your time. You're just being less efficient. Okay, why? Because you're not getting the value of each of these streams, right? Your 6 hours don't look like this. Your 6 hours, what can you show for? 4 Instagram clips? Okay. How much did that make?
Nothing.
Exactly. All right. So we're going to do a little exercise right now. And this is an exercise you guys should be doing every single day. Let me say that again. This is homework today. You should be doing it every single day. I do it every.
Okay, sorry. I was in my brain. So I understand what he means by be more efficient now. So he's saying, basically, your streams should be a recording session. Well, which means that you should plan out, okay, for this hour or this long, I want to react to a video and post it on YouTube. And then for this long, I want to play a game and post it. Like, you should break it up and the whole stream should be, like, the whole thing. Like, the whole VOD should be everything that you have done and everything that you plan to do. And you can post it on YouTube, which gets more revenue or just more viewability. Like, people will see you more. Makes sense. I'm gonna start doing that
every day. I've been doing this 8 years. I think of stream ideas every fucking day. I'm the only guy who thinks of them. Other people have teams. I think that could be a very helpful thing. I'm a little protective over my process. That's just my personal style. On your phones or pen and paper if you prefer. This is an activity. Get them out right now. Break them out, come on. I want you guys to be writing down 3 different stream ideas. Now to make it a little more complicated, we're going to do 3 different tiers. I want you guys to come up with a $1 idea. Free. Something you can do anytime, any point. A $1,000 idea. Okay, maybe something a little more ambitious, something more planned out, whatever. And then final one, a dream idea, $100,000. Dream. Dream. Doesn't matter. I'll give you guys a few minutes. I want you guys to seriously write these down. You don't have to come up with
$1. Was it $1, $100, 1,000, 10,000? What did he say?
Doesn't matter. I'll give you guys
$1, $1,000. $100,000. Stream idea 1. What's a free idea I could do? Running a marathon on stream. Like running a marathon. $1,000. If I had $1,000 budget, what's a good idea? So, $10,000 idea, I'll probably do. Comparing USA food to UK food? No, Haitian food. And $100,000 video. That could be anything, to be honest. $100,000. I'll probably do creating a short film. There it is.